Hey guys, welcome to another stream on Football Overseas YouTube channel. Before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, and comment down because we're live. And we're live for Man United versus West Ham's preview, and we're live with our man, AK. How you doing, man? Your thing is muted.
Yeah, sorry. What's happening, bro? All good? Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm all good, yeah. So, what's your view on Bruno's injury,
Bruno,
potential injury?
it could be. I don't. I think he might be out for tonight's game. I don't think he'll be out for the rest of the year. I don't think he'll be. I think he'll be out for just tonight, and I think he'll come back next game. I don't think. I don't think it's a serious injury. I have a feeling that
So,
Bruno. I have a feeling he's just putting it out there, just like that. I have a feeling that it's just, you know. I think Ruben's just trying to play mind games. In my opinion, I don't think he's trying to. I think Bruno Fernandes will eventually play. Maybe next game or the game after. Probably around that. But Bruno's injury, it could impact the team in a way. I'm not his biggest fan, but his creativity and his numbers might help. And what we need is now for Kobe to slot into the team. If he's out, Kobe needs to come back into the team now. He needs to start tonight, in my
yeah,
opinion.
he needs to start. I don't think Bruno could be injured. Hopefully, it's not. I'm also not his. I used to be his biggest fan, but nowadays, looking at how he plays, I feel like we should have gotten that money from Saudi Arabia and
I agree.
accepted it.
100% agree.
Even when that offer came in, I was like, "That's
Mm,
accept the offer because even if it's good, we need to move on as a club
yeah,
from being dependent on one man to being
exactly.
creating a squad of 11 players."
Yeah, 100%.
And yeah, so with Bruno's injury, I think if it happens that he's injured ahead of West Ham's game, or maybe he could be rested ahead of West Ham's game, because considering that we played 4 days before tonight's game, I think Kobe should be able to step up, should be ready to step up to show Ruben that he's ready to give Ruben a selection headache.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. No, we need that selection headache because I want squad rotation. I want players to be like competing with each other. One thing I don't like, bro, is we don't have competition in positions, and we need a good headache. It's a good headache to have when you have competition because you have options, you have players you can select for game weeks. You know what I'm trying to say? You have selections there, and that's what we miss. We don't have a selection at normal. I mean,
But yes, we have squad rotation. But we have a manager that is willing to rotate.
sorry,
Like is Ruben willing to rotate?
no. We've only got one game a week. He's not going to rotate too much. He doesn't like rotating, Ruben. He sticks to the same. He sticks to the same every single game. He likes to stick to the same exact style of play, same exact tactics, same system, same formation every game. But to be fair, the Palace game, I'll be real with you, it was a good comeback. Good comeback, good win. Um, poor penalty to give away. First half, it was sloppy. We started off bright. Then Palace started to click into the game. Started to get into the game. Then second half, United came out playing, and we won the game 2-1. Luckily, we held on to the end, man. That free kick at the end, oh, bro, that free kick at the end scared me a lot. I'll be real with you. I was worried, man. I was worried about the free kick man at the end. Trust me. But at least we got the win, and we'll take it, bro. We'll take 3 points. And now we have to play. Now we have to play West Ham at home. We must win this game tonight. We must win this game
Yeah,
tonight.
Thomas Wayne. By the way, did you watch the first half of West Ham versus Liverpool?
I watched it. Yeah, I watched the game. Liverpool were the better side. West Ham just had a poor game, man. They were a poor side on the day. Paqueta, I don't know what Paqueta was doing, man. It looked like he wanted to get himself sent off with the way he decided to with the red card that he got. That was poor, man. That was poor from him.
Yeah, I was watching the first half and I thought like Liverpool underperformed. If Liverpool were more clinical in the first half,
Mm,
they could have gotten some goals. So I think Liverpool's underperformance made West Ham look good in the first half, especially people like Aurora, the goalkeeper, Wan Bissaka. Yeah,
100%. I mean, Wan-Bissaka is one of those players where I felt that we should never have let go. I think he was a good player for us, man. I felt that we could have kept him and used him as good squad depth as well. I think losing him, we've lost a bit of defensive stability in our team, so I'm worried about that. The one thing I will look at and be like, what we don't miss from him is the defensive mistakes he used to make as well at times. The back post marking. That's the one thing I'll be like, yeah, all right, sure. But still, I would love a player like Wan-Bissaka in this team. Still, I think he's. I think he'd be a good wing back as well for us. You know what I mean? Because he used to put in good crosses, not too bad crosses, but like crosses that are okay. Like was better than certain players. Because you remember he even scored a couple goals for us. Remember that he even scored a couple goals that season he played with us. His second season with United. Do you remember that?
yeah, I remember. I remember he played well for United. I think my only issue with the reason why we let go of Wan Bissaka is because we had a bad coach in Ten Hag.
Yeah, Ten Hag was just Ten Hag was a horrible, horrible manager, bro. Let's just be real. Ten Hag was a horrible manager, and that's something that I don't miss. Ten Hag made errors that that gave me a lot of stress watching Man United. I never felt so drained watching my own club play with Ten Hag. Literally, that's
Yeah,
why.
so I think with Ten Hag we lost a lot of potentially good signings
Mm,
that we could have had. Like Wan Bissaka will have been perfect for Ruben. Dean
yeah,
Henderson will have been perfect for Ruben, especially when we have Laments in goal. And we have Dean Henderson as starting goalkeeper.
yeah.
And then who else? And then who else? Someone like Avaro. If Ten Hag does give Avaro a chance to prove himself,
Yep.
like I didn't get it.
Another wing back.
Avaro was a left back, and we had a left back crisis at that time, and we let go of our only left back.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and we didn't have one. Amrabat. And remember, we had to shift Amrabat at left back. Amrabat
Yeah,
played, and that was criminal, man. It was criminal.
yeah. So right now we could have had the best like right back, left back. Like we wouldn't have had to go to the summer of 2026 buying wing backs in the summer
Mm.
and center midfielders.
The one, I mean, look, midfielder. He signed Ugarte. Don't forget, Ten Hag was one who signed Ugarte as well. So
Yeah,
there's still a lot of Ten Hag's mess here. Ten Hag's mess all needs to go. Ugarte needs to go.
no, but let's be honest as well. Ugarte was not his first choice. His first choice was Frankie.
Yeah, but in that summer alone, it was Ugarte. In that summer alone,
Yeah, it was Ugarte because it was the affordable. It was a budget.
yeah, it was in the, but he was 60 million. How much was Frankie De Jong again? Was it like 100
It was
million?
80 million. 80
80
million,
million.
90.
We should have paid
Yeah.
it. We should have just paid it. Don't know why we were too
But
stubborn. We should pay the money. We're not
at
moving.
that time, we didn't have a proper recruitment squad
Yeah,
staff.
but
So
then
I think with
anyway,
Ugarte, you cannot blame Tenag for that. We can blame our previous recruitment staff that we had, Ed Woodward, those guys.
but to be fair with you though, what's his name? Frankie De Jong, like Casemiro when he came in, he was good as well for us. I'm happy with Casemiro. I think Casemiro's been good for us this season so far. I mean, Casemiro's been good for us so far since he's joined.
Yeah, yes.
Except last season, obviously the Europa League final, we should have won that. Other than that, I mean, I felt that hey, that could have been, that could have been that could have helped us, man, if we would have won the Europa League. But listen, that's what it is. Can't complain now.
Actually, for Europa League final, Ruben should have fielded a better squad for that
Oh yeah,
final.
easily.
Definitely.
Xerxes
Yeah.
should have, you know, Mano should have started. You know, we didn't give chances to the players that rightly deserve to play. Let Hoyland stay in the game for too long and whatnot. Mount didn't do much in that game, but regardless, we can't really talk much about the Europa League final now. It's about the season, and this season, West Ham, they've not been amazing, but we've not been amazing. We've been good, but not been amazing. So listen, if we can win tonight, take all 3 points away. Take all 3 points to take all 3 points. Go to Wolves away with a bit of, with confidence. We should win three in a row. We should win three in a row. Let's be real. We should be winning three in a row against West Ham and Wolves. That should be 2 and 3 in a row. And even after that, Bournemouth. I don't know what's going to happen in that game, but we'll see. We'll see then.
But the issue with Man United, we struggle playing against Nuno's systems.
Mm,
Like, when Nuno was Nottingham's manager,
yeah,
we struggled. There was those instability where
true.
we never drew against Nuno.
Yeah,
We always won or lost.
but to be fair with you, it was West. He's managing a West Ham side that has just not been really good this season.
Yes, that West Ham side has not been so good, but we have seen it time and time over again when Man United is favourites, we tend to make the opposition play like Barcelona or Real Madrid
Yeah,
that game. And plus, with that adding to that fact, plus Nuno's that we're not that stable against Nuno, makes sense why we could struggle in this game, especially if could be rested and Menu is coming on and Menu is starting his first game since September. There's a lot to say and a
yeah.
lot to worry. Yeah.
I was to say 100%. But but then again, like if we can just do what we did against Palace second half, I think we should be able to win the game. We're at home. Our home record's been okay. Our home record's been quite good this season, even though we lost 2 games already. It's been quite good. It's not been the best, but it's been quite good. So I reckon that hey, if we can win these games at home, we can if we can win the games that we don't usually win. Like for example, the Palace away, we don't usually win that one. Liverpool away, we don't usually win that. Chelsea at home, we do beat them at times. Before that, it was Sunderland. We beat them. So listen, at the end of the day, we're beating teams that we don't often beat, and that's what kind of given me a bit of confidence going into these games. We're winning games that we don't often win, or we shouldn't really win. You know what I'm trying to say? West Ham's a game that United should be winning. It should that
Yeah.
we should be winning. Let's just be real. Even if Nuno sets the team up well, even we should win this game. I think we have the team.
Yeah, we should win it. Yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
I agree with you. I'm saying I agree with you that we should win this game.
Yeah, for sure. We should be winning this game, 100%. But
Yeah. So I think at the end of this week we could collect a potential 6 points
mm,
if we play well.
oh yeah, I think so. 6 points going into the Bournemouth game next weekend. That'll be a big one. We
Oh yeah.
we don't play for the whole week Monday night, so we have a whole week rest, bro. After the Wolves game, so if we don't go and beat Wolves and we don't, bro, it's gonna be a long week for us. Long week for us. I promise you. Gonna be a really long week.
Yeah, true. And after Wolves and Bournemouth, we need a lot of points that we can gain before the Aston Villa game.
Mm,
Before now, we have people like Mazwari, Obumu. and Ahmad going for AFCON.
Yeah,
So that's why this is a first out of the potential 12 points that we could gain before we say goodbye to our stars.
yeah, that's true. But when do they go for Afcon again? When does Afcon start?
15th, they have to go. They have to be released after the Bournemouth game.
Okay, so Newcastle. So we won't have them for Newcastle. We won't have them for Aston Villa. We won't have them for Wolves again because we play Wolves twice this month. We play Wolves again towards the end of December. We play Leeds in January, and then we have the FA Cup. So if we can go into these games without Ahmad and we can win these games. But then again, Bruno Fernandes needs to be fit because who else do we have? So
Actually,
Xerxes,
looking, I'm
Xerxes,
saying looking at this
yeah,
thing, we don't have Obumu and Ambat
yeah.
until the Arsenal game.
So they're back for the Arsenal game.
Yeah,
Okay, at least that's something. You
if they go to the final.
know, if they go to the final, but if they don't go to the final, then when are they back? By FA.
If they don't go to the final, let me check. They, they could be back around the, what is it? Yeah, January 2nd of if they are knocked out in the group stage.
So
To be
so they're back by second
to
of
be
January,
back for
the Leeds game.
for the Man City game.
Oh, that's massive, bro. That is gonna be massive, man. If we can get them back for the Man City game, if we can get them back for
Yeah,
the Man City game, that'll be big for us. That'll be huge because the Man City game in January is where I'm looking at that game like we can beat City at home. We can't. We have to get 3 points against City at home. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at anything else. 3 points against Man City is what I need. So listen, all we need to do now is just go into the break. Sorry, break. Go into December, winning our first game against West Ham at home, then beating Wolves, then we go on from there. If we could beat Bournemouth, I think we can beat Newcastle because Newcastle is a team that they've not been amazing this season, but we if we can contain them, we should be able to beat them at home.
actually, I don't think I'm worried about Bournemouth and Aston Villa. The games that I'm worried about is the games where we're favorites. That is West Ham and Wolves.
Yeah,
This week's games. Because I know the games where we're underdogs, we tend to play better when we're underdogs when we don't have expectations on us.
yeah. I don't like. You know what it is? Many have not been favorites much going into games this season. We've not really been favorites going into most games this season. To be fair with you, bro, a lot of games this season we've not really been like the number one team to win a game. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like we don't, if we can win like Anfield away, especially Liverpool were not in the best of form. We went to Anfield, rocked up. We went the favorites to win. Liverpool were the favorites to win. We ended up winning the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Brighton were favorites to beat us at Old Trafford. We beat them. Sunderland, I don't know if they were favorites to beat us at Old Trafford, but we beat them. So you're right about that. Us not being favorites has helped us in a sense. You're right about that.
yeah. So yeah, and heading to West Ham, most people will expect United to beat West Ham.
Yeah.
Also Wolves, considering the position and the strength. Yeah, we expected to beat those teams,
Mm. No, we are.
and that what scares me. If we can manage to go through this week, collect 6 points, then I'm not much worried about playing against Bournemouth and Aston Villa because I know for those big games where we're underdogs, we are we tend to bring our A game, which is a sad thing. We bring our A games when we're underdogs, but when we're favorites, we flop under pressure.
Yeah. These players do they play well under pressure? it's a question mark that can't really be answered. Because last week we were supposed to beat Everton, we didn't beat Everton. Remember that? Liverpool lost, City lost as well. Our job was to go and beat Everton. We didn't do that. If we would have beaten Everton, we'd have been 3 points. We'd have literally been. I'm not even joking to you. We'd have been tied on points with City possibly. So
Actually, if we beat Nottingham, Everton or Tottenham will have been a strong second place
yeah,
above City by 3 points
even Fulham,
or 4 points.
Brentford, we should have beaten them. Even Forest and Spurs, you're right. We should Everton, bro. These games we should have been winning, man. So like I said, a lot of missed opportunities there, a lot of missed points there as well. You know what I mean? A lot of missed opportunities for United. A huge missed opportunity for United to go to be high in the table.
Yeah, and if we beat West Ham, we go to fourth place or fifth place.
Fourth,
Actually, fourth, yeah.
fourth. But it depends on the scoreline, right?
No, not fourth place. Chelsea has a very big goal difference.
What's the Chelsea?
So fifth,
What's Chelsea's total points right now at the moment?
2 to 4. We'll be tied with Chelsea, but
Oh yeah, that's
Chelsea's goal difference is plus 10. Our goal difference is plus 1.
we'll be above Palace in
Yeah, we'll be above Palace, yes.
in fifth if we can win. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, you're right. The results are going in our favor, kinda. So if we win, we go fifth. That's massive. It's massive. So we must win. We absolutely must win.
you're right, I must win. It gives me Everton vibes. Like, against Everton, we're going to the game knowing that if we beat Everton, could be a strong third place.
Yeah, no. That was gonna be the same as us.
Fourth.
That was gonna be the same as Villa, tied on points, but goal difference.
Yeah, yeah, we'll have been above Villa by goal difference. So I think it gives me that same vibes. Is that we're heading into the game where we're favorite, where there's a lot of pressure on us to get 3 points. There's expectations from the fan base to get 3 points against West Ham
Yeah.
because it brings us to European sports, which we need European money for.
Mm.
And yeah, so I think boys need to show up at home. I know we're playing very late. We're playing at 8 p.m. UK time.
Yeah. Gonna be late from
Yeah.
3 a.m. kickoff. 3 a.m. kickoff for me, bro. 3 a.m. in the morning. Are you
Well, for me, it's 11 p.m.
11 p.m.? You're lucky, man.
Yeah.
You get to watch early. You get to watch these games early, man. You know what I mean? I have to watch them at 3
Yeah.
a.m., bro.
I usually sleep at 11 p.m., so they're playing when I'm asleep.
Oh, okay. Are
asleep.
you gonna watch the game?
Yeah.
Are you watching the game tonight?
The thing that gives me about these United games at night is it's a must for me to watch, otherwise, I cannot sleep well.
How do you how do you watch the games? Like, how do you watch it? Like, do you have like a cable on TV, or do you watch it on laptop or however?
On laptop,
Laptop.
I watch the first half
Okay.
so that I have enough PTSD to go to bed.
Yeah, that's fair because it's hard to go to when you go to bed. You just don't know what's gonna happen to United, right? You just like, oh shit, what's gonna happen now?
Yeah, because like during the day, you're confident at least if United lose or draw,
Yeah,
you can live another day. But going to bed and United is playing while you're
you
asleep.
can't. You stress out. You have to stress out. I get you. I watch every game, bro. So that's what I mean. Like I used to when I used to go to school, I could never watch these late games unless they were like important matches. I would unless they were like on a holiday. But now, like you know what I mean. Now I just have to like I have to stay up and watch them. You know what I mean? I love it though. I love it though. Despite United being bad or whatever, I still love it. You know what I mean? Like doing it is a chore for me. Watching United is like a chore for me.
Yeah, yeah, it's a joy for me watching United play, but just so brings me sadness, like seeing like we could have been better if we change our mentality of players.
Exactly. Mentality is not that.
Like,
Mentality's not there. It's been gone for a while.
like I know rival fans call us banter or that we are finished, but
Mm,
the way I see it, United are actually 3 to 4 steps away from winning the trophy. We change our mentality if we fix our CMs, if we get win backs,
yeah.
and we change our culture. We make the players more accountable for every action.
Mm,
Yeah, because we have talented players, we have a talented coach. If he just learns a bit of game management better,
exactly.
Ruben would be a good coach. He will learn to just rotate.
Yeah. 100%, bro. No, I agree with you. That atmosphere, environment, mentality, they all need to improve. It starts with the match going fans. If they improve, the rest of the world will improve. Otherwise, no one will. We can't just keep doing this.
And that's
We
it.
can't just keep doing this toxic positive thing. We have to be realistic with our and like
And that's the thing is that most fans going into our games are mostly tourists.
yeah, exactly.
They're not like proper United fans.
Hmm.
So for them, winning or losing does not affect them as long as they just tick something off the bucket list. Bucket list.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the match going fans are someone are people that you know. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. They are tourists. Most of them now, especially people from Thailand, where I am. They go. People from China, Singapore, India. They're all going to watch Man United. They don't really care about the Glazers out movement like a lot of people do. I
Yeah.
mean, so it plays a part in as to why these protests are not happening. And a lot of match going fans don't pay for tickets anymore because tickets are hella expensive. Tickets are really expensive, bro. Like people are forgetting tickets are really expensive, almost up to £100 now. But you know what? I hope Sir Jim keeps raising the ticket prices because it will mean that nobody goes, and United fans will start protesting against these owners. Emptying the stadium is where we should start.
But the thing is, United fans were such a divided fan base.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so divided. And that's why the Glazers are in, that's why Ineos are in, because I don't think we can come up as a United fan base and say we want the Glazers out, we want Ineos out.
exactly, 100%. We can, but they just won't do the protest thing anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we just need a proper union as a fan base that unites us.
Mm,
Like you know how we have one big supporters group.
yeah.
Because I don't feel like the Man United supporters class, they don't represent the fans well.
It starts from the fan bases around the world, like the main supporters group from around the world. So, for example, Singapore supporters group has to start with the Glazers Out movement, and their fans will follow suit. Man United fans in Thailand will have the Glazers Out movement, will follow suit. You have to start within the fan clubs and the fan bases. The supporters groups around the world need to start this movement. Hence when it will all start. You know what I mean? And it should have happened since the Qatar rumors were lurking around Old Trafford. Because those were the good days when we were actually like we just won the League Cup. I was like, oh shit, we've just won the League Cup. The Qatar rumors are lurking around. What a time to be alive as a United fan. The Glazers are selling the club for all. Nope. Turns out Ineos ended up buying small percentages of shares, and then now they own parts of the club. They own a part of the club, and now we don't have the rich Qatari owners. We don't have any.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think the Glazers are afraid of losing power of United. They are afraid of losing the piggy bank.
I mean, if they sell Man United, they're probably getting north of 8 billion, bro, at best, which is going to be crazy.
And that's what they wanted.
Mm,
They wanted a minority shareholder they sell to for 6 billion. Then when they have a full sale, they sell for 8 billion,
yeah.
which means they make like around 14 billion.
Mm, I don't know how much Man United would be worth though. Apparently, remember that time it was worth 5 billion, and then I think they lowered the price. They lowered it because of the protest. They lowered the asking price of Man United. They lowered the stocks and everything of Man United. Remember that the stocks and everything went down. The sponsorship, they started losing sponsorships. Remember that?
Yeah.
Those were the good days of the protest, man. We canceled the Liverpool game. We had to make sure that the that United would you call we had to make sure that United were uh you know they were how do you say it, they were on the verge of being sold. Let's just put it that way. They were on the verge of being sold, and the rumors were lurking around of the Glazers selling the club. The Super League thing just happened. United fans were protesting. Then they bought Ronaldo back, and then everything just and the protest stopped. In the following year, the Qatar rumors came out because Ronaldo spoke out against the Glazers, right? The Qatar rumors came in, and all of a sudden the fans got excited, but there was no protest about it. If there was protest about it, there could have been serious action for the people to sell the club, because they lowered the prices. They lowered the price to what, 4 billion, 3 billion, and once they got that 5 billion from Qatar, they rejected it. So the Glazers are the Glazers are huge hypocrites, bro, because they rejected the 5 billion that they asked for. And then they said
Because
add on to 8 billion, add on to this and that. Then they didn't sell because they rejected it. I'm like, they're greedy. You know what I mean?
no, I don't think you can say that clearly as such. I think the issue with the Glazers is
Mm-hmm.
they always want more. Like I think the original price was always in the head 6 billion, but for them is how much can we like milk out of United? How much more can we milk out of United? And I think also
Billion.
with this season the links of them being sold to to that Saudi Arabia guy. I think that was just a
Dubai.
PR because
The Dubai.
Dubai, yeah. When there was links to Dubai, I think that was PR smoke sling because at that time a lot of people wanted Ruben out and the Inos were not willing to sack Ruben at that time, so they needed something to distract the fans. Yeah.
Sorry about that, bro. No, you're right. I think if they do come in, right? If the Dubai people do come in, let's say it does happen. Let's say they do buy the club, right? No pun intended. Um, I just think won't be as it won't happen now. Apparently, I was told that United was going to sell the club by 2027. By 2027,
Literally, so.
the Glazers want to let go of United by 2027. They're trying to sell. Don't know how true it is, but I saw this news back a couple months ago, 3 months ago, that they wanted to sell the club for in before 2027, by 2027, because there was this guy, right? I don't know if you know him, but I think you and I were on the same show that day with Zier. I think we were there that day.
Hmm,
Remember that? I think Zier was
hmm.
saying something that one of the guys tweeted out about the they tweeted out about the one of the guys tweeted out that United wanted to sell some what do you call it? They want to sell some shares, and apparently they want to let Ineos go. The Glazers want Ineos to go apparently. So the UAE might want to buy. Excuse me. They might want to buy a share in the club. It might just be like a stake. They might just want to have a stake in the club. You know what I mean? But I don't know. But regardless, like I'm not worried about that at the moment. Like I am, but I'm just going to get 3 points tonight, and hopefully there are some protests if there will be at Old Trafford. You know what I mean?
But you know, in all this, he does feel bad for Sajim Like he's being used like a puppet to just be the front end,
But he's also penny.
get all the punches, etc.
But he's also penny pinching, bro, and he's also like trying to keep money into his pocket. He's not trying to spend the money that he has. United made 666 million last year. You know that money could have easily gone to our debts, or could have used it to spend more on the club, to spend more on signings for the club because we really need to improve. We really need to improve. These guys keep on talking about let's win the Premier League by 2028, but where's the progress? You know what I mean? There's no progress. You're not selling the deadwood. You're keeping most of these players here still. So we need to try and make some good signings, bro. And we need to try and spend more money. They're not trying. They're not willing to spend money. These guys. They're scared to spend money, and that's the difference between the Glazers and Ineos. The Glazers at least spent money. I don't like the Glazers, but they spent a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Ineos are scared to spend money. There's a difference.
I think
And
with also said Jim as well.
I'm sorry to cut in. They weren't scared to sack managers either. So Jim is not even willing to pay 17 million to sack Eric Ten Hag, bro. That's how stingy he is. But he's worth 25 billion, you know that, right? So Jim is worth 25 billion, which is crazy. But sorry, bro. Go on, bro. I didn't cut you off there.
No, I think also with Sir Jim when he came into the club as a minority owner, like he came into the club knowing that there's a potential that Ineos that Glazers could do him that anytime. So like that fear and that fear prevents you from like you want to invest into the club, but you want to invest when you
Mm,
have 100% assured that you'll not lose your investment.
mm. Yeah. No, I hear it. 100% I hear it.
Because let's look at it. Yes, he can spend money,
But he doesn't
and let's say
want to spend.
he can he can spend like 200 million and build a new stadium. But
I don't like it. The new stadium. Sorry, rebuild Old Trafford, man. I'm not willing to move to a new stadium. Like it's a stadium of clubs like this because I'll tell you why. If we go to a new stadium and we're still not winning anything, then what's the whole fucking point of moving to a new stadium? Excuse my language. What's the whole point of moving to a new stadium? You know what I'm trying to say. Like, what's the whole point of going to a new stadium? Because if you're not winning anything, if you're not how do you say it? You're not improving. You're only gonna make yourself look like more like a fool if you move there. Spurs moved there, won their first trophy after how many years of moving there? 7 years after moving in there, 6 years after moving there. So yeah, that's what I mean. Like 6 years after moving there, they finally won a trophy. You know what I mean? Like moving to a new stadium isn't always the answer for me. It's not about infrastructure. It's about results on the pitch. If results on the pitch don't improve the details of the club outside. Sorry, improve the details of the club elsewhere once the results improve. Because what's the aim of a football club is to win, right? The aim is
yeah,
to win, and if you're not winning, what's the point of improving other details? But the biggest detail. Why should you have to improve the other details to improve to make sure sorry, instead of the biggest detail? The biggest detail and the biggest issue is the points and the wins and the results. They're not coming to Old Trafford at the moment. We need to win. We need to win stuff. We need to win games, right? That's the biggest thing I have. If we move to a new stadium and we're not winning, there's no point in moving to a new stadium. Improve the details outside the results after you improve the results. The results are the number one factor in a football club. The football clubs are the aim is to win, right? And results
yeah.
is a results-based business. If you can't win, you won't win elsewhere. That's just my point of view.
I think also my point of view about the stadium a bit before we move back into the game
Yeah, that's fine.
is is that I think it's better for United to invest into Old Trafford. Like I'm not really the type of guy to want to want a new stadium because I believe Old Trafford does need renovation, not in a bad state as it is. It does need to fix the roof, get a better roof, expand the seating. Real Madrid did it to their
and
stadium
improve the toilets as well because the toilets are leaking, bro.
and get better Wi-Fi as well.
Oh yeah, have you been to Old Trafford?
I've been told about the stories.
Sorry.
No, I've been told about from my friends who go to Trafford.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, so yeah, they need to improve on those things, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it does need investment, but we need to invest when the club and these players deserve those investments.
Yeah, I think investment is important. Investment is important, especially in the infrastructure you currently have. I agree with you about moving stadium. I don't ever want to move stadium. I think what Old Trafford was has been a huge part of our history. Real Madrid improved the Bernabeu, Barcelona improved the Camp Nou, and other stadiums will improve their state. Other clubs will improve their stadium. But why do United? Why does United have to move stadium? You know what I mean? We stay where we are, improve it, improve it.
And because of more money, all this is about money.
Yep, exactly.
Anyway, so like each Western players are you looking forward to in the game
Which
ahead of
which players am I worried about?
yeah.
Jared Bowen, 100%. Jared Bowen's one player I'm really worried about for sure. But if you want to ask me for my lineup now, or lineup,
Yeah, what's your lineup?
Lamens in goal, Mazraoui right center back, if he's fit, Delict, and Shaw, probably Shaw. Wing backs, I'll go with Ahmad right wing back, Dallo,
Yeah.
Dallo left wing back. Midfield, if Bruno doesn't play, is Casemiro and Menu. If Bruno plays, Casemiro and Bruno, and Cunha, Mount, and Buemo up top. It's my lineup for the game.
Okay, for my lineup, I've gone with Martinez, Alessandro Martinez.
Yeah,
I think he'll start obviously because I guess Palace he came on for 4 minutes, so he's one of the freshest. He's more fresh than the other players, so he'll start. And West Ham is more of a less physical opponent. It is a perfect return start for Cesaro Martinez. So Alessandro Martinez starts as left centre back. It means Luke Shaw is dropped. The lead is sent as centre back, and Mazuari is right centre back because Mazuari played well off the bench
yeah.
as right centre back when he came
Sorry to
on
cut.
against Palace.
Sorry to cut in real quick. I don't think the manager will play the Sandro Martinez yet because I think he's just coming back from an injury. Don't rush him back. I don't think they'll rush him into the team yet. I think they'll bring him off the bench for the time being, just to kill off games, or maybe try and nick a winner if possible. I just don't see Martinez playing from the start yet. Off the bench, probably there's a chance he'll start off the bench. That's why.
Yeah, but also I think as well, considering that we played 4 games 4 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
I think you want to play fresh players. Less. So obviously, as you said, Ruben does not rotate that much. So I think from the starting 11, I guess Palace, he does rotate 2 players. Two, yeah. So yeah, Martinez starting, Mazzari starting, and then wing backs. I would like to go for attacking wing backs. Those are Dogo and the Dalo,
I want
because
to see
West
Diego
Ham's.
Leon play, man. I want to see Diego Leon play, man, for real. I don't know what's up with him not.
I also want to see that, but I've heard that he could go out on loan in January.
Yeah, that's true. There's a good chance you can go out alone. And apparently United are willing to listen to offers for Kobe Menu and Xerxes as well. Did you hear about that?
Zaxi, Zaxi needs to go, but Kobe Menu, I don't think.
Yeah.
Us selling Kobe Menu it will add to the list of players who will end up regretting selling.
Yeah,
That is
I agree.
Ederson, Wan-Bissaka, and who and Avaro
Mm.
and Greenwood.
Yeah,
those are guys we regret selling. And if we sell Kobe, Kobe is that kind of player you sell for 40 million and could regret selling him because you could have gotten 90 million in the next 4 summers or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, so for I think I'll go with their Dogo and Diallo. If Bruno is out injured, I'll go with Menu and Casirimo. Menu deserves a start, his first start since September. But if Bruno is not injured, I'll go with Bruno and Casirimo.
Mm-hmm.
And for attacking midfielders, I'll stick with the same attacking midfielders that started the game. That is Mount and Mbumu.
Uh-huh.
Mount played well against Palace with his goal and those things. And striker, I've heard that Cunha is back, so I'll start Cunha as striker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying Mateus Cunha will start as well, and you're saying where you playing Mbeumo again? And Mbeumo up top?
No, Obomu as a attacking midfielder.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. 100%.
Yeah.
Score prediction? You want to go score prediction?
I think it will be a tight game. This game looks like a tight game. I'll go for 1-0. It also goes with the trend of how the games have been over the midweek. There have been tight games where teams have been winning by one goal difference. Yeah,
Yeah.
so 1-0.
I'll go 2-1 Man United. 2-1 Man United.
Hmm.
In my heart, 2-1 Man United.
2-1.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So I think that if that win, if it goes our way, we could be fifth.
We could be ahead of Liverpool, could be fifth. Yeah, exactly. So we need to win this game.
Yeah.
Need to keep climbing.
But if it stays the same way,
Mm,
we could be what? We could be position number
yeah.
8 above Liverpool.
100%, bro.
Yeah, so I think it's all up to the boys to play well tonight.
I,
Yeah, so yeah. So I'll let you shout out your socials before you head out.
no worries, bro. Again, sports. Everyone go subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm back live tonight. Tomorrow I'm live for the Premier League show. Um, this weekend, don't forget there's F1, Formula One, huge weekend for Formula One. So I will be doing Formula One previews. So yeah, at AIM Sports 7. Go subscribe there. Trying to get to 600 subscribers. So guys, thank you for the support. Thank you for having me on, Kyle. And big up to you, bro. And subscribe to Kyle as well, people. Big up.
Yeah, big up, man. Yeah, thank you, man, for joining the stream. It has been enjoyable as always having you on board.
Always, man.
Yeah,
You know,
I was trying to get Rasta in for the next game for Wolves.
he
Yeah.
told me about it, so I'll definitely I'll remind him as well again. But he told me about it as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I think you can leave as I wrap it up a bit. Yeah.
No worries, bro. Take care, guys.
Pick up. Yeah.
Big up, guys.
So thank you guys for joining the stream. It has been enjoyable having you on board. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are close to 890 subs, so that's one sub away. So a sub makes a difference. And yeah, like the video, comment your predictions in the comments section. I love to see what you guys think about the game. And yeah.